so many times when a person, a black person, become unalive by another black person, the police, or a YT person, like the situation out in Texas, all right, like the situation in out there in Missouri with Michael Brown, all right, with the situation with Walter Scott, with the situation with Trayvon Martin, the situation with George Floyd. A lot of times we have to look at the root cause, see, of the situation. All right. Let's start with Michael Brown. All right. Michael Brown was a bully. Let's just face it. He was a bully. All right. And he got in a confrontation with the police. All right. Don't walk in the middle of the road, Mike. Get on the sidewalk. All right. He had some talk, some back talk to the police. All right. And one thing about white people, all right, one thing about YT, especially the ones that got some authority, they do not like for a black person to back talk them. And they got that badge and that gun. All right. So if Michael, if Brown would have got off of the, went on ahead and said, "Yes, sir, officer." Okay. But he disrespected the officer, and that's when the shit went down like it did. All right. Let's talk about Trayvon Martin. All right. And I spoke on this last night on the live, and everybody got mad at me. All right, and kicked me off of the live. Trayvon Martin should have had a little ass in the house. It's in the wee hours of the morning. All right. You don't live in Sanford, Florida. You live in Miami. What are you doing roaming around in the streets in Sanford? Huh? You and your daddy had issues? Your daddy tried to call you? Huh? Evidently your phone was dead, or you ain't answered your father's call. So your father went on out with his girlfriend. He didn't know where you was. Because Trayvon Martin was a rebellious child. All right, he just had got kicked out of school for having traces of marijuana in plastic bags. They got his book bag and searched it. They found plastic bag with traces of marijuana. What that tells you? He's smoking marijuana. All right, or he probably selling it in school. All right. Trayvon Martin was a badass little boy. Okay. His mama was sick of it. Told his dad, said, "You take him." His dad said, "Well, I'm going to Sanford, Florida to see my girlfriend." So, they hopped in the car and took him to Sanford, Florida. He running around out there in Sanford, Florida. They found, but before he got kicked out of school, they found traces of marijuana in plastic bags in his book bag and a damn screwdriver. What do you use a screwdriver for? The prize windows open? Huh? The prize doors open? Trayvon Martin was a badass little boy. He should have had his little ass in the house. If he'd have had his ass in the house, goddamn it, him and Trayvon, him and George Zimmerman would have never crossed paths. You're in Florida. You don't know. Do you know the history of Florida? I know people in Florida. I got friends in Florida. Huh? At nighttime, my ass in the house. I got everything I need. I got my cigarettes. I got my drinks. I got my food. I ain't got to go out for nothing. And I'm an adult. Huh? It's not good to roam the streets in Florida at nighttime. So if you'd have had his little ass in the damn house, instead of roaming around in the damn street, him and George Zimmerman would have never crossed paths. Huh? Let's talk about George Floyd. George Floyd was a damn criminal. All right? All right? He threatened to kill a woman and her baby if the woman didn't give him her money. Huh? He robbed a pregnant woman. Okay? George Floyd went in that damn store that damn morning to rob them damn people. All right? With a goddamn counterfeit $20 bill. Did he know the $20 bill was counterfeit? Yes, he did. He's street. All right? The average street person know counterfeit money from real money. All right? He went in there to get over on them folks. And he did. But it contributed to his demise. He started to ball the rolling. Huh? The police was called on account of his action. When the people notified him that he had shit them with the fake $20 bill, he didn't do nothing about it. He didn't try to make amends. And he was stupid to begin with. You done put a $20 bill on somebody that's fake. Why are you still sitting out there on the side of the street? You're supposed to be on haul ass. See? It's his own damn fault. He started the ball to rolling. To his demise. And when the police got there, they put the handcuffs on him. They put the handcuffs on him. All right. And try to get him to get in the car. Get in the car, George. George didn't want to get in the car, and that's when the scuffle started. All George had to do was get his black ass in the damn car. You know he was wrong. Get in the car, go on downtown. This isn't your first damn rodeo. Go on downtown and get that shit over with. They ain't gonna do that much to you no way for counterfeit $20 bill. No, they probably will let him go. Huh? Get in the car, Joy. He didn't want to get in the car, but he got claustrophobia. Huh? George Floyd brought that shit down on himself. He contributed to his own demise. Okay? All right? See? Walter Scott in Charleston, South Carolina. I went to his funeral. Walter Scott was behind on his child support. He didn't want to go to jail when the police stopped him. Huh? See, the lack of knowledge is a terrible thing. See, when the police stop you, when the police pull up behind you, they can scan your damn license plate. Or if they type your license plate number into their computer, it'll tell everything about you. The police knew that he had a warrant for his arrest. As a policeman, he stopped him and found out that he had a warrant. His job as a police officer was to execute that warrant. George Floyd Walter Scott didn't want to go to jail. So him and the police got to scuffling. All right. He got a hold of his police taser. They got the scuffling, and he got away and started running. And the police shot him in the back. So what really killed Walter Scott? Well, look, child support. If he wasn't behind on his child support, they had done issued a warrant for his arrest. When the police stopped him, he would have been good. Police actually stopped him because he had a damn tail light out. All right, that was one reason why the police stopped him. The other reason why there was a warrant for his arrest for child support. If he wasn't such a big ass hole, hoeing around, had all these damn children, all right, he wouldn't have been behind on his child support, and there wouldn't have been a warrant out for his arrest. The only thing the police could have wrote him up for was a violation, okay, a safety violation, having a tail light out. Okay, that's minor charge. He went on about his business. See, sometimes y'all don't look at the root cause of this shit. Shit happened. Okay, old big fat Eric Garner. All right, you out there selling loose cigarettes. All right, in the front of the man establishment. You stand outside selling loose cigarette. They call the police on you. You buck the police, and they end up in a scuffle. All right, now they didn't have to kill him, but that's what happened. Anytime you buck the police, most of the time you gonna get the worst end of the deal when you buck the police. All right, huh? Okay, Sandra Bland. All right. She got stopped out there. I think it was in Texas, allegedly. All right. She ended up dead in a jail cell. I think I got the right person. Well, why? She bucked the police, cussed the police out. All right, you in Texas. Sometimes you got to realize where you at. Sometimes you have to humble yourself on these stops. When you get stopped on the side of the road, there ain't no justice on the side of the road. The only justice is if you get in it, it's going to be in the courtroom. Let's look at the root cause of some of the shit that doesn't happen to black folks. Sometimes it's our own fault. Sometimes we escalate the situation and make it worse than what it really is. Sometimes you have to humble yourself. The old folks used to say, when you got your hand in the damn lion mouth, you can't snatch it out You got to try to ease it out. Try to work it out. Okay? I mean, I don't want to make nobody mad, but see, you have to call a spade a spade. See, y'all put a lot of energy into George Floyd's situations. All right, Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown. Okay, Eric Garner. Y'all put a lot of energy into that, but I don't see that same energy. I don't see that same energy when somebody get killed in your own community. Huh? When your son or your daughter get killed, huh, by your own race in your own community, I don't see that energy. I don't see that energy on social media. I don't see that energy in the community. You'll have a funeral, huh? You have first of all, you have a setting up, all right, where you partying and drinking, smoking weed. Then you have a funeral, and some of y'all come to the funeral fucked up, huh? And then you have a feast. You call it the repast. All right? And that's the end of it. Most of the time, that's the end of it. Y'all putting all this energy out there on social media about Carmelo, Anthony Carmelo. You put all that energy out there on Michael Brown, who was nothing but a bully. All that energy out there on George Floyd, Black Lives Matter. But what about the similar shit that happened in your own community by your own people? Black on black crime. Where your energy at on that shit? Huh? Where your energy at on Lil Ronnie, who got gunned down there in Texas, in Fort Worth? Him and his 5-year-old daughter. Where your energy on that? Huh? Where would your energy on Mo 3 when he got gunned down on I-35? Huh? And I can name so many more. Where was your energy when all these rappers killing up one another? Where your energy on that? Where is your energy when people get gunned down in your own community? You don't have that kind of energy. But you got all this energy trying to defend, huh? Anthony Carmelo. Anthony Carmelo ass going to jail. Huh? He gonna do some damn time. Because it didn't have to go down like that. See, but here's one thing, and I'm gonna close with this. A lot of y'all young black people, y'all act on emotional, you are emotional responsive. You respond to shit emotionally. You let your emotions get the best of you, and you do something stupid that cause you to be behind bars for the rest of your life. Huh? Because you got this attitude, I ain't scared. I ain't gonna back down. Huh? I ain't running from no damn body. Let me tell you something. I'm going on, if I live 2 more days from now, all right, I'll be 71 years old. All right, and I learned now that a good damn run is a whole lot better than a damn bad stand. Huh? Listen to me now. What I said today is just my personal opinion, but it's always my disclaimer on all my videos. All right. All right. And I learned this from the old folks. Some of the old folks stuff that the old folks told me, some of it was sort of shaky, but a lot of it was true. And they always have said that a damn good run is better than a bad stand. Sometimes you got to put space between you and evil. Huh? When evil comes, you can't, a lot of times you can't just meet it head on. All right? Sometimes you got to put some space between you and evil. Huh? You can't act violently on every situation. Huh? If a person is not using deadly force against you, according to law, you can't use deadly force against them. And that's all I got to say about that.